What's going on, No Carbs Nation? This is it. This is video number 30 in 30. We made it. I put something out about a week ago, letting you choose the topic, and Alan from Alan's Awesome Keto YouTube page, he picked the topic. He was the first one to respond and the only one to respond. So, the topic for video number 30 and 30 is eating a low carb or keto diet on a budget. We're gonna look at the costs, if you will. Now, for me, it's a little different. So if you're traditional keto, you've got a lot more options, right? You have all kinds of ingredients, and if you follow Alan's page, he'll show you how to make all kinds of delicious different foods. So that might be a little more expensive than what I'm doing myself. I'm an animal-based, right? All meat, eggs, and cheese type diet. So I'm not quite as a variety to choose from as a standard keto diet would be. But I think we all get the idea. So people always say, not always, but a lot of people have said, doesn't your way of eating cost a lot more money? Isn't it expensive? Meat's so expensive. But when you think about it, prior to going low carb, whether you're keto, carnivore, whatever you want to classify yourself as, prior to doing that, at least in our house, I know our grocery list consisted of things like Pop-Tarts, cereal. You ever seen the price on a box of cereal? I used to be able to down almost the whole box myself in a matter of a day. So you have that, soda pop, beer. So all these all these non-keto, non-carnivore, non-animal-based foods, these foods that are high in sugars, high in carbohydrates, they're pretty expensive. Potato chips, Doritos, take a look at those next time at the grocery store. These things aren't cheap, and you eat a lot of them because your body doesn't stay full, right? It gets hungry shortly after eating all these things. You eat more and more. So you eat 2 or 3 bowls of cereal, an hour later you're hungry again. Oh, let's have some chips, peanut butter jelly, throw some Pop-Tarts on there. So you're actually, the product itself is expensive, and you're eating more of it because your body's not full. And then you have meat, on the other hand, where it can be expensive. And recently, meat prices have gone up substantially. Last year I could get a ground burger on sale at the butcher for $1.99 a pound. Right now on sale it was $3.39 a pound last week. So when a good sale would come along last year, it'd be nothing for me to buy 20 or 30 pounds of ground burger. We also order a third of a cow every year, and we also order a whole hog, or now 2 hogs a year. So we buy a lot of bulk meat, which saves us some money. And again, meat might be a little more expensive or seem expensive on the surface, but I stay full longer. So instead of eating 4 or 5 meals a day, I'm eating 2 meals a day. So in the grand scheme of things, believe it or not, now my whole house is not low carb, right? But even with that being said, even with all the meat and eggs that I consume, our grocery bill has actually went down a little bit. So going to low carb has actually been cheaper on the family grocery bill. Now imagine if the whole family went that way, it'd be a lot cheaper. So again, that's my experience. I found me being this way of eating is actually cheaper on the groceries. So it's better on my budget. Again, everyone's different. So if you're, like I mentioned before, if you're a traditional keto, you might spend a little more than me. I don't know. But what I would love to know, I'd love to hear your comments on, since you've went low carb, keto, whatever you want to classify it at, has your grocery bill gone down, or have you seen it be more expensive? I would like to hear your experience. Again, this is a fantastic community, and I think the only way we continue to learn and get better and grow is to share our experiences with each other. So that's it. So Alan, thanks for the suggestion on the topic. I thought it was a great idea, great topic. I hope I did it well, or answered your questions well enough. But as always, thank you all for the support. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notify button, and again, please leave a comment with your experience on whether this way of life, this diet has been better or worse for your grocery budget. I'd like to know. That's it. Thanks again. I love you, No Carbs Nation. Stay strong. Take care.